Good morning, everybody, and this is your Forex day trade setups for today. So some downside targets and upside targets were hit yesterday. So let's have a look at them. So the first one is Euro USD, and we were looking at this area down here at 0.98694 as our target, and we were looking to sell off 0.99835, and that's exactly what happened. Now, I would just add one more level in here. I'd be reluctant to be jumping in short down here. Look at this divergence that's forming here. You can see there's a low, new low, but the oscillators are forming a new high. If these oscillators start turning around and pointing up in this area here, I'd be looking very carefully at that because it could be setting up for something bigger. So at the moment, just have a look at yesterday's price action. Formed a nice double top as well. First leg of the double top, second leg of the double top, straight off the area that we were paying attention to. So remember, we had this zone in, we had this area and that area, and because that had been touched the first time around, what you're looking for at the market open was the next area, and there it is there. Nice pin bar and then an engulfing bar. Nice signal for a move to the downside. So at the moment, you need to pay attention to 0.99124. It's a very weak signal though. I wouldn't pay too much attention to it, but if we do find ourselves finding support up there, you've probably got a good opportunity back to the top of this, what is looking like a range forming in this area at 0.99714. We do have central bankers talking today, so just keep that in the back of your mind. I think for me, Euro USD is just sitting quietly and wait, because there is something brewing here. The trend, the downward trend, is not like it has been. And you can see it's very messy at the moment. If you see big moves down, then consolidation, another big move down. But this is just like all over the place with lots of buyers coming in down here with these tails. So I'm sit on the hands at the moment, especially with this divergence that's forming. Moving on to US dollar Japanese yen, pretty much an explosive continuation to the upside. There's not much. Let's go to the monthly, I think, which will give us some kind of indication of what is to the left. So we start scrolling to the left here. You're going to see we kind of in an area, and I suppose that's probably the level we need to pay attention to, but we're sort of in an area where selling has been happening for quite some time, and it's all the way back to 1995 here. So look how far away we are from the moving averages at the moment. Look at the oscillators, how oversold we are right now. Big, massive exhaustion bar potentially forming for the month. It's not, the trend is up. We need to be following the trend. There's no two ways about that. But don't want to be jumping in long up here, especially not with these oscillators like that. We're not pulling back onto structure. And we've been looking at the structure all through the week and last week. So the last couple of weeks we've been looking for areas to buy into this. This week has just been chaotic. You can see yesterday was one-way traffic. Sort of found support at the bottom here, which was an entry at 142.37, and you can see that tail there, those tails there. That just gives you the indication that that is an area of support. Pretty much formed early in the session, and what we were looking for is a retest of that or a break and retest of 146.86. That did not materialize. We just continued one-way traffic to the upside. So for me, you're looking at the high of yesterday for potentially a move to the downside. So that's 143.090. Alternatively, you'd be looking for something along the lines of a deeper pullback here at 141.871. So need to see a pullback, need to see some structure before looking for an opportunity to buy into it. Tight stop losses, because on the higher time frames it is looking very, very tired. Moving across to British pound Japanese yen, and with the new Prime Minister being brought into the UK or being appointed in the UK at the moment, that's pretty much more than likely what's driven the market. There were a couple of cabinet appointments and a couple of politicians promising things, and so some good news that came out of there, so which strengthened the pound. and which is a good sign for us because these last couple of weeks it's been very difficult to trade this. So structure still stays the same. We've broken out of an area of consolidation. We are basically almost top of a bigger range like that. So what we're looking for is a pullback onto either 162,700, or we're looking something in this area here, and that would be 163,700. So pull back into that area would give you opportunities to get in for a long. So yesterday was nothing, didn't really give you an opportunity to get in at all. Look at the separation of the oscillators at the moment. So I'd be paying attention to my structure. London breakout strategies to the upside would definitely be something to chase today. So wait for the first 7 to 8 hour, 1 hour bars. Draw your levels at the top and bottom of them. If you break the top, you're looking to get long. You're looking for a stop below the low of the day, or the current low of the day. That's kind of the structure that we see there, but I would prefer a deeper pullback down to this 163,700 or 162,700. If we can get that, that would be really, really cool. Anyway, moving on to Euro British Pound, and bit of a up and down moment here. Look at the oscillators at the moment. So, Euro is looking pretty strong against the pound for some odd reason. Not looking that strong against the dollar. It's looking like we are struggling against the dollar. If you look to the left here, we've got a lot going on as well. So, could be a flag that's formed for a move to the upside, and we did look at these two levels yesterday. Let's get back to the hour. So now we definitely were looking at this 0.85854 area, didn't materialize, and then we were looking at this area here at 0.85682, and we've got a pin bar on there, and you can see didn't really get a close above it until this bar here, which has validated that. But look at the oscillators. So I would argue that we are looking for a pullback, and that pullback is back to, I'm just going to use this area here. That pullback is right back to this area here, and that is 0.85935. So I'm looking for pullback onto here, find support here. Then there is a possibility of I got the wrong one. Yeah, sorry, that one. There is a possibility of a wedge breakout retest playing out. So that's kind of the view that I've got at the moment. Pull back here to around yesterday's close. There's a bit of a gap here as well, so pretty strong magnet. If we can hold that, there's a good opportunity for a move to the upside. And I'd look at this on the 15 minutes. See, there's a 15-minute gap there. So pull back into this area, then you're looking for a continuation to the upside. Just be careful, because if we start dropping below this level, sort of back below it and then come back and test it, then that would be opportunity for continuation to the downside. Okay, anyway, that's kind of my view for today. Really nothing glaring at me on any of the markets that I look at. So probably a day where we're just going to sit and just check in on the markets every now and then to see if something's brewing. But it is, the pound is starting to look interesting, so that may start giving us some opportunities. Dollar is looking really tight. I think rather wait for that one. And Euro pound is possible, but there's been some pretty wild swings above and below, and things like London breakout strategy have not been working out on Euro pound at the moment. So volatility, I think, is to continue. Anyway, that's enough from me today. I hope it helps, and we will catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.